Jesse, when I first met you, I remember you being this socially awkward kid in the back. And to see you transform over the years has been quite remarkable, to see your personality from then till now.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that weekend, I know a lot of times we talk about the sexual side of things,
Mm-hmm.
but for someone that was dealing with something else as well, how did a weekend like that help you in that department with having anxiety, being socially awkward?
Yeah. Well, I guess coming from a point where I had extreme social anxiety, where I was an introvert, where my heart rate would spike, just leaving my bedroom to go get a glass of water from the kitchen, knowing my mom was there. Where to be put on the spot, to be in front of people, was something that was more terrifying than anything else I knew. And that was based in this element of shame that had come in at a very young age. And I knew inherently that there was something wrong with me at the core of who I am. Something that was irredeemable, something that would disqualify me from being a human. And as the years progressed and as different events took place in my life that just added to that shame, I had this box of shame that controlled my life. And I knew that if anyone ever found out who I was done. I was over. And so I lived my life in this constant terror, this constant fear of someone finding out who I am. And the reality is I came to the point of being able to even cover it up within myself, so I wasn't even able to acknowledge that, why or where that was coming from, or that was even there, but it controlled my life. And so I guess the transition was when you expose shame to the light, it can't live. And when that shame element was dealt with, all of a sudden I was able to live without that fear. And now when I have a conversation with you, when I come into a room of strangers, I don't have to be afraid of them finding out who I am, because I'm not afraid of who I am anymore. And when that fear element was removed, it gave me the ability to now not have to be afraid of other people. And I guess another element, building block to that, was coming to know and understand my identity in Christ. When I lived my life thinking that you had to tell me who I am. And if you said I was something, if you rejected me, I couldn't imagine anything worse than that. And when I came to understand and realize that Christ tells me who I am, He created me, He's the one who puts value in my life, I can now live in the value that He placed in my life, which means I don't have to be worried or concerned about what someone else thinks of me, because no one else's thoughts changes who God created me to be. It really doesn't bother me anymore. Christ came to take away our shame. But part of that was first coming to own the reality of what I did. That actually was the moment where I became 100% honest with what I've done, where I was, and who I am.